Hello everyone and welcome back to the Elegant Edit and to a new video. I have just gotten back from a really lovely family lunch. We had an amazing Sunday roast, so always good. And I just wanted to start this video off with a little bit of a haul for you. I will say I've been doing really well still with not spending a ton of money, but I have kind of gathered a few little things here and there that I just want to show you. My last couple of vlogs were travel vlogs to Winchester and the Cotswolds, and while I was on those little trips and beforehand, I bought just a couple things that I just thought I would show you now while I have the time. So of course I'll try everything on for you. So first off, I went back to my favorite charity shop. Actually, I guess technically it's more of a secondhand shop. I don't know. But oh my gosh, I just realized I have some books that I got recently as well that I have to show you. I'm so excited. Okay, let's start with the secondhand shop, my favorite like charity shop. So I always go to this same charity shop because they always have the most amazing pieces, and they always have Ted Baker, which you know I love Ted Baker. So I came across this jacket. Also, there are some loud noises outside that I really hope you can't hear right now, but we're gonna keep going because I don't feel like waiting. So I found this Ted Baker jacket. If you follow me on the Elegant Edit, you might have already seen this because I wore it when I went to Winchester. I did a little photo shoot with my friend Katie, and I wore this jacket. So it's kind of like a military style jacket almost. So it's this kind of mossy, would you call that mossy green? Really dark green. And it's got pockets on top and on bottom, as you can see on both sides. I'll try it on for you. It's so hard to show it. But also it's got these really lovely gold buttons. They're kind of like the normal classic Ted Baker buttons. It's got a nice collar. It also has their classic belt that they always have on their jackets. And I really like it. It's actually so perfect for this time of year, especially in the UK, because it's not quite warm enough for no jacket, but it's also not cold enough for like a huge jacket. So it is still early March. I think temperatures might be dropping again. For now, I love this jacket, and it's a perfect fall and spring jacket, I think. So I got this, you guys, for 23 pounds. 23 pounds, that is so good. So yeah, super happy with that find. Next up, from that same charity shop, I bought a blazer. Now, if you know me, you know I'm a huge lover of blazers. I have a little collection, and I actually wanted one in this color, but haven't really found one that fits me well. Something I noticed, blazers from H&M are always a bit of like hit or miss for me because I'm somewhere between a small and a medium. So the smalls are quite tight on my back, but then the mediums are quite big on me. So I'm somewhere in between with H&M, but I noticed with Zara, their blazers fit me so well, and actually this is a medium. This is a medium in Zara, and it is emerald green, which is what I've been wanting, you guys. I'm a huge lover of emerald green. Not as much at this time of year, but I can still wear it before it gets too warm, I think. But it's a beautiful blazer. I got it from the same secondhand shop, but it is Zara. And I love the buttons. I think Zara, first of all, again, their blazers fit me so well, but also the buttons are stunning. I like that they're gold and black. They're just really cool. And again, this emerald green color is stunning, and I like that a lot of their blazers have padding in the shoulders. I know that's kind of like quite 80s, but I love that. It just gives it a bit more shape and definition, and it makes you look really like an hourglass, and I love that. So yeah, they fit so well. They also have the fake pockets, and something about this as well, really, I don't know what it is, but it really gives you a nice hourglass shape. So absolutely love this blazer. Surprisingly, it was more than the Ted Baker jacket, only by a couple pounds. I spent 25 on the blazer and 23 on the jacket. I thought the jacket would have definitely been more for being Ted Baker, but I guess I'm not complaining. They were both really affordable, so I was super happy with that. Next up, I wanted to show you a couple jewelry pieces from Oliver Bonas. So when I was in Winchester with Katie, these are the only two things I bought besides books. I didn't want to go too crazy, and I fell in love with these two pieces. I love Oliver Bonas for their statement jewelry. I think especially their earrings are phenomenal statement pieces. I have two pairs from them already that, again, they're quite bold, but they're fun, and yet at the same time, like, yes, they're statement pieces, but they're also still quite elegant in my opinion. And so I have a pair of earrings, but first I want to show you the necklace. So it's kind of hard to describe, but it's just like a circle and it's got little gems all over it. So you've got pink, and you've got just like normal little crystal gems, and you've got some little pearls in there as well, and I just love it. I like the little pink gems, and it's gold, of course, because I always wear gold. And so I just love it. I just think it's lovely, and it's really elegant and feminine, and I don't know what it is. I just don't have a necklace like it, and I do typically prefer dainty pieces, although I'm wearing quite a chunky necklace today, and the earrings I'm about to show you are not very dainty, but typically this is something I would wear on like a daily basis, and I just fell in love with it. And actually, in some ways it matches the earrings that I will show you next. So I actually saw the earrings before I saw the necklace, and at first I was like, okay, I love them, but like they're kind of bold, and you're gonna look at these and you're probably gonna think, girl, those are not bold. They're just colorful and fun, but like to me, again, as someone who I do tend to wear like very dainty pieces, to me it's quite bold. But how fun are these, okay? They're kind of like half hoop earrings. They're not like a full hoop, if you can see that. But they're so fun, and they're so perfect for spring and summer because of the colors. So you've got, again, gems like all over. You've got like turquoise and pink and just like normal crystal gems, and you've even got yellow in there. Just a really fun pattern. Lots of beautiful colors that are perfect for this time of year, and of course they're gold. But one thing that's kind of cool about these, and it's kind of like a little hidden design detail that if you weren't looking closely you wouldn't know. Like if you were looking at me wearing these, you may not notice. But with the statement earrings, I typically think wearing your hair up or pulled back out of your face makes sense so that people can see them. They are statement earrings after all. But the cool design detail that I'm talking about is on the back of the earring. It's got some extra little gems lined up on the back that I'll do a close-up for you. It's going to be so hard to describe it, but it's like, I don't know how to describe it. It's almost like, so it's behind your ear on the back of the hoop. And again, people might notice a little bit of sparkle back there, which is, I just think is such a cool thought and a cool detail to these earrings that I just wouldn't have thought to do myself. So whoever designed them, good job. I absolutely love them. So I'm so happy with these things. Again, these are something I wouldn't really wear on a daily basis, but it was funny because when I was talking about, like when I was looking at them, both Katie and I were thinking about wearing them like with a black dress. We were like, oh, imagine wearing them with a black dress. And I was like, you read my mind, because I was thinking the same exact thing. Anything neutral with these earrings, or if I'm wearing like a turquoise or pink color, it would match perfectly. And again, the necklace does kind of match a little bit. It's got the little hot pink gems on the necklace, similar to the earrings, and I actually wore them together the day after I bought them. So we went to the Cotswolds, as you know from my last vlog, and I wore them together for date night. So yeah, I'm so in love with them, you guys. I can't remember, I'm trying to think. So the earrings were 18. I think the necklace was 22. So not too bad, and to be honest, I actually think Oliver Bonitz has some pretty high quality jewelry, and they're just fun. So super happy with those, and yeah, I plan to wear those all throughout the spring and summer and onward. So the next couple things were purchased in the Cotswolds. So in Burford, I went into a few charity shops, and I found this dress, and I just thought it was really cute and perfect for this time of year. So it is from And Other Stories, but from a charity shop, and I only paid $12.50 for it. It is in my size, so I will show it to you. I finally tried it on, and I will explain, but let me just show it to you first. So it is a beautiful black mini dress with long sleeves, which is why I think it's perfect for this time of year. I could wear it with some tights and some boots and a jacket, and it's still perfect, but it's got these little white flowers. Oh, I kicked the tripod. These little white flowers all over it. They're like little daisies or something. It is so cute, and I was a little nervous that it wasn't gonna fit, especially in the bust area. I thought it would be too tight. Actually, that area is fine. It's just quite tight on my stomach. So I'd need to wear it on a day that I'm feeling real good about myself, if you know what I mean. So I don't love skin tight dresses typically. I thought it would be a little bit loose. I thought it would be more like a fit and flare type dress, but instead it's like a flare and fit. You know what I mean? So that's okay. I'll try it on for you. A little tight, but I think it's really cute. So yeah, super happy with that. I actually don't own any clothing from And Other Stories. I only own some sunglasses from them, but I do love their clothing. It's just typically quite pricey. So I got it at a charity shop for $12.50. So I'm really happy with it. And yeah, it's perfect for this time of year. So hopefully I can wear that this month. And speaking of dresses, I have another dress here. So this one I bought while we were in Tetbury, and in Tetbury there's a shop called Cherry Blossom, I think that's what it's called. And I saw this dress and I fell in love with it. It was kind of spontaneous, and it wasn't as cheap as I was hoping it would be, but my sweet husband helped me out with this piece. So I don't even know this brand. I don't think it's anything fancy, but the dress was $48.99, and I kind of just thought maybe it's a lot for what it is, but it is beautiful. It's the most me dress ever. So it is a pink midi dress. It's this beautiful baby pink color with these gorgeous flowers all over it. You kind of have shades of green, a bit of red and pink in there with the floral design. And I loved the smocked bodice, would you call that the bodice? Kind of on the bust part, and it goes all the way on the back as well. And I think that smocked detail is very helpful for me right now with my bust area. It just makes it a bit more comfortable. And of course it is a midi dress, which you know I love. It's kind of layered as well, and it's just lovely. Again, I think maybe it was a lot for, like, I think the cost or the price of it was kind of a lot for what it is, but I do think it's beautiful. The sleeves are lovely too, and I just, oh my gosh, I cannot wait to wear it. I could even wear it now on a warm day with like some cream boots or something with some tights underneath so that I can stay a little warm, but it's the most me thing ever. I tried it on and I was fairly certain before I tried it on I was going to buy it, but then trying it on really sealed the deal. So thank you to my husband for helping me out with that. Oh, even at the bottom it's got this little, oh, I don't even know what you'd call that, but just, it's lovely. I cannot wait to wear it. It's the kind of thing you could throw on in the spring and summer, and it's just so simple. And I love dresses for that reason. You don't have to think so much about how to style them. You can keep it simple, or you can put extra thought into it, but it's just so nice to have things to throw on, especially when it's warm outside. And to finish off this part of the video, I just want to show a few books that I bought recently. So I talked about this in my Cotswolds vlog, my last video, you guys. I had no idea what The Works was, and if you don't know either, because I didn't know until, because I only really got back into reading in August, as you know, so I've been just nonstop reading since then, and I only recently discovered The Works like a few weeks ago, and they have some actual locations around, and I ordered some books online from them. I ordered the entire Chestnut Springs series by Elsie Silver, and also the 2 first books in her Rose Hill series. I know the 3rd one just came out like the other day, but that wasn't available yet, obviously. But I bought 5 books. So the Chestnut Springs series is 5 books for £11. Mind blown, okay? I didn't know that was possible. And at The Works, how are they able to get like brand new books for that cheap? I have no idea. I'm not complaining, but I have no idea how they do it, because they're like, when I went in the other day in Winchester, they did have some brand new books that just came out last month available for cheaper than they would be anywhere else. So I don't know how they do it, but I'm so grateful that The Works exists. They do stationery, but books as well, and all of that, like games and toys. And so I got the Chestnut Springs series for £11. I got the 2 Wild Love and Wild, oh, I can't remember the second one, but the 2 books in the Rose Hill series for $11.50, so a bit more for those, but still great. And I'm on Reckless. So I started with Flawless, then Heartless, then Powerless. I'm on Reckless, and then I have Hopeless, and then I'm done with the series. I'm not as impressed as I thought I would be. I really thought, like, everyone raved about the Chestnut Springs series, and so far Heartless was my favorite, but I'm on Reckless now, and Reckless is so good. I think this is going to be my favorite one, then Heartless, and then I have to see about Hopeless, and I'll rate them later, rank them later. I might even do a whole video about the series. But I'm not as in love with them as I thought. I thought Powerless was kind of boring. Flawless also not my favorite, so we'll see. But anyway, those are some books, and then from The Works I got a few books, and then, or actually a couple, and then a couple charity shop books. So from The Works, for £2, I got Hello Stranger by Catherine Center. I've been wanting to read some of her books for a while. I believe they're all standalones. I may have to double check that. But of course, it's a romance book. For £2, you guys. £2. This probably would have been, yeah, around £10 normally. what the heck? I love it. So yes, I have this book, and then I saw that my friend Katie was reading this, and I saw it at The Works, and I just thought I'd get it because it was only £2 as well. So I just thought I might as well give it a go. I saw her, she recommended it, and I was like, I found it for £4 or £2. I might as well get it. The idea set, or like the whole concept of it sounds really cool. So yep, more romance books for me. I mean, I think this is a romance. Maybe not, but Just Got Real. It seems kind of cool, so that's what I got from The Works in Winchester. And then at a charity shop in the Cotswolds, I think in Tetbury, oh my gosh, there was a charity shop there full of books. They had a book room, and I was in heaven. Like, I literally almost wet myself with excitement, you guys. I'm not even kidding. I stood there and I was like, let's do it. I get such a thrill from finding books that are on my TBR at a charity shop for so much cheaper than they would be normally. It is so exciting. So Tessa Bailey is another romance author that I've been wanting to read her books for a while, and I saw this one called Secretly Yours, and yeah, I loved the sound of it. Again, it's a romance, so I'm super excited. This one was only $1.50. So yeah, I have to get around to reading all these at some point, but I want to finish Elsie Silver's books first before I can move on. I feel like once I start a series, I can't break it up with other books. I need to finish it before I move on to something new. But I think all these are standalones, so that helps. But yes, Secretly Yours. And then this was not on my TBR. I didn't know what this was, but I liked the whole concept of it. I read the back and I thought it was really sweet. So it's called The Start of Something by Miranda Dickinson. I have no idea who this author is, but this book sounded really lovely and sweet and romantic, and yeah, so I thought I would read it. So also for $1.50, so come on, like I barely spent any money on some books. So yeah, super happy with all of that. I think that's everything in the haul, except actually I am wearing a bodysuit that I just quickly thought I would show you. I recently discovered a brand called Stripe and Stare, and they do a lot of undergarments, so underwear, bras, and bodysuits and things like that. And so I came across this one. I love that it has like a scoop back to it, and it's more of a square neckline, although it looks more scoop neck to me, but it was called the square neckline bodysuit, and it's in black, and their things are so soft, you guys. I got a pair of underwear from them, just like their original underwear shape, I don't know, and the bodysuit, because the bodysuit was only £15 and the underwear were like $6 maybe. So I thought that was really good. I'm tempted to get more of these bodysuits, you guys. If you've never felt anything from Stripe and Stare, their things are so soft. So it's just a bodysuit. It's got like the normal bottoms to it, and it's got a bit of lace on the sides as well. I'm so in love with it. I'm really tempted to buy more colors in this, and a bra is not required, which to me is like such a win, especially in the summer. I can just wear this with some shorts or a skirt and not have to worry about anything. So yeah, super happy with that as well. But I just wanted to mention that. And I think that is everything in my little clothing haul. I will see what else is included in this video. For now, I have no idea. Maybe some meals out, but yeah, so that's all for now. I'll catch up with you very soon. Hello everyone. So this video was originally going to just be a vlog, but I realized that I haven't filmed in like 2 weeks, and not a lot has been going on right now for us. I'm about to travel, and so things have been a little hectic for us, and so I just haven't had anything interesting to vlog, and this video is already quite long, or it's getting to be long, so I just thought I'd finish off the haul because I did purchase a few more things recently that I just want to show you as we finish off this video. So yeah, this is now just a haul video, but that's okay. Change of plans, we're going with it. So the next thing I want to show you in this haul video is a dress that I purchased at a charity shop. I believe it was only $9.50. I could be wrong. It might have been $12.50, but I think it was $9.50. And it is a dress that is from Whistles originally. And I don't own anything from Whistles, but it's a really lovely dress that I thought, you know what? It's only like $9.50, and I thought it would be such a perfect dress for spring, summertime, especially for things like afternoon tea. I look at this dress and I think afternoon tea vibes. I don't know what it is. I love the baby blue color. I'm not holding it right now because it's in the wash, so I will do a clip of me trying it on for you so you could see what it looks like on. It is, well, on the tag it said it was a size 10. I have a feeling it might have been an 8, but it still fits me. It's just a little bit tight around the stomach. But again, like, it's fine because I think I tried it on, and here's the thing. I mentioned that And Other Stories dress earlier in this video, and I wore it for the first time out the other day on a little date night with Tom. And I wore it with some tights, and I am now in my ovulation phase. And when I first tried on the dress, I was in my luteal phase. And this is just your sign that if you tried something on and you're in your luteal or menstruation phase, it's probably gonna fit a little tighter because you're bloated. Whereas if you're trying something on in your follicular or ovulation phase, you're gonna look more snatched, okay? But I tried on that dress again with tights, wore it out for date night, and I didn't feel insecure in the stomach area. So just a reminder. So maybe I have to try on this blue dress again now. But I'm gonna show it to you now. I keep rambling on and on, but it's a beautiful light blue, kind of baby blue dress. It's got these gorgeous pleats on it. I think, if I can remember correctly, I think there are some near the shoulders, on the waist, and then at the bottom of the dress, and it's just so lovely. I love pleats in a dress or a skirt. I just think they give it a bit more shape, and just it's more interesting to look at, I think, than just a simple straight dress. I just think it's really lovely. It's also more of a midi dress, or a mini to midi dress. I think it hits it around my knees, so I think that's a perfect length to feel comfortable in without feeling like you're too revealing or like you're not revealing enough, you know what I mean? It's just the perfect length for me. It's got the short sleeves, just a simple rounded neckline, and I love it so much. Again, it is so elegant, and I don't own anything from Whistles, so a new brand to try. I've heard of it and I've seen it before out here in the UK, but yeah, never bought anything from there. I think normally their prices are a bit high, so getting something like this at the charity shop was great, and I hope I can wear it very soon. And the next thing is going to look a little familiar, not because I've worn it yet, but because I bought the same thing in a different color, basically. So earlier in this video, I showed you a black bodysuit that I was wearing from Stripe and Stare. Well, I got basically the same thing, except this one is just the scoop neckline instead of the square, and it's in this rouge color. So it is beautiful. Again, it's the same style, so it's just their normal like shape. It's not, I don't know, it's pretty full coverage in the back, but I like that it's kind of got this little lacy detail, the same as the black one does. And I like that it also has a low scoop back to it, so it's even lower than the front, as you can see. And I just loved this color, and I saw that it was only 10 pounds, and I was like, you know, I love the black one. It is so, so comfortable, you guys. Their material is phenomenal. I'm gonna link the website and these items below for you, everything that I can from this video that's not a charity item, I guess. So you'll see these linked below, but I love them so much. I had to buy this, especially before I go away. I just wanted another to bring with me. I would live in these bodysuits. I'm not sure if I mentioned it, but they both do have like the clips at the bottom. But again, they slide on and off like butter, and they feel amazing on, and they're very, very flattering. And like I said, a bra is not really required, so at least for me, and that's a win. So yeah, I love this color, and I'm tempted to buy all their bodysuits in all of the colors now. And the last two items I want to show you, I bought just the other day. We went into town and we went into And Other Stories, and I love And Other Stories. The dress that I mentioned a couple times now in this video, the ditzy floral one, the long sleeved one from And Other Stories that I thrifted, that's the only piece that I own from And Other Stories until now. I really love their things. I think a lot of their pieces are very high quality, and for the most part, like, again, a little pricey, but I think you have to be careful what you buy from there. I think most of it is probably worth the price for the most part, but definitely I think, you know, look at the materials, look at the fabrics, and go from there. But And Other Stories, other than that, like, I love everything that they have is just so girly and fun and feminine, and just like, it's just, I love it. I love looking in there. Their new season pieces were so tempting, but I ended up getting a couple things that I guess are technically new season, but they're kind of more basic pieces, but I fell in love with them. So I did try them on for like to do a clip over me talking, but the lighting in here was maybe a bit off. It was really hard to see the details of this top, so I'm gonna include a little clip of me that I took in the dressing room trying on this top in one of the colors, but I'll still hold it up and show it to you now. So this is what it looks like. So it looks kind of just like a basic cream colored tee, But what I think is really cool is all the little details of this top. So I'll start at the top. The neckline is not necessarily like a scoop neckline or just your normal, kind of like this neckline. It's a little bit different. It's actually wider. It's not necessarily like, what do they call it? Like a boat neckline. It's not necessarily that wide, but it is a little wider than normal. And so we're starting there, and then you've got just these normal classic short sleeves, but what I think is so flattering about this top is that it cinches you in all the right places. So it kind of has a cinch, like this cinched fabric up on the shoulder, and then again on one side of the shirt. And then it's an asymmetrical line at the bottom, if you can see that. It's such a hard thing to describe, but I think you can see what I'm talking about. So it's asymmetrical, it cinches you in on one side of the waist and on the shoulder. And I love it because it's not necessarily tight in all places. It's almost like it's a bit loose in certain parts and a bit tighter in others. And I think that's what makes it so incredibly flattering, is that it's not overly revealing. But again, it's just, I don't know, it's something that's kind of a basic looking top, but at the same time you can dress it up or down. And to me, that is huge. I feel like I imagine just wearing this in the spring and summer and even in the fall with some jeans or just like a satin midi skirt or something like that. Even some shorts, like anything kind of will go with this. And again, dressing it up or down is quite easy. And I like that it's more of a cream color instead of a bright, like blinding white. And I just really love it. I think it's so flattering. And it was only 37 pounds, which I thought was actually pretty decent. Now, I will say I did look at the fabric after I left and the material, and it's not made with natural fibers, unfortunately, but it does still feel like good quality for the most part. Like I actually feel like it feels really decent, and it's the kind of, like, I think And Other Stories is the kind of store that's definitely above places like H&M or Zara quality wise, but clearly again they don't have not everything is natural fibers, unfortunately, but you could tell the quality is still there, and I really love it. So I got it in this cream color, and I was about to just buy that, but then I saw it in black as well, and I just thought, you know, I don't know, I thought that maybe for certain other occasions this would look nice. So I'm trying to make sure it's not inside out. I think we're good. So again, it was really hard to show this. I tried filming a clip of me wearing it and you could just not see any of the details. So I may not include it, but it's the same exact thing as the white one. So it's asymmetrical, the wide neckline and the cinching in at the waist and shoulder, making it really flattering. Like I said, it's the exact same thing but in black. So I thought that one's more of a daytime and this is more of a nighttime. Kind of like an evening, either date night or girls' night or anything. So I really love these tops. Both were 37 pounds and I love them so much. So yeah, I even got a message from a friend who said that that the top really suits me. So I was like, good, because I bought it. So I'm really glad. But yeah, I absolutely love those and I cannot wait to wear them soon. And that is that. So I think that is everything that I've bought recently. I have not gotten any more books. I am actually reading Just Got Real by Jane Fallon, the one that I saw my friend Katie was reading. I saw it at the work, so I'm reading that one now. I'm about halfway through. So far so good. I am enjoying it. And we'll see. I might bring a couple with me on my travels upcoming, but that is it. So like I said, I will link anything that I can link below. The charity shop items I probably can't, but everything else you can find below. And yeah, I think that has to be it. So thank you so much for watching, and I really hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.